Hi guys, Boring Mum from the Dilly, making a comeback through COVID. So I thought to keep everybody, well, not necessarily entertained or amused because I'm Boring Mum from the Dilly, but I just thought to keep myself amused over this next 2 weeks, I might start to put together a little bit of a how-to. So Boring Mum from the Dilly is going to show you how to several different things throughout this fortnight. Okay, so if you've got some suggestions, how to shut up is not one of them, so please don't give me that one. How to remove yourself from YouTube's not another one, so don't give me that one. But if you've got some suggestions that you think people would like to know how to do something, let me know because I will do a video for you. Now, coming up shortly is our first how-to. Now, our first how-to this time is actually going to be a cooking challenge. Well, it's not a challenge. Well, it is when I'm involved. But so pretty much what it is that I'm going to be making a dessert because it's COVID and mind you, I haven't got rid of last year's COVID kilos, so probably shouldn't be adding any more to it. But here's the deal. I'm going to be putting together, in a short moment, you'll see it'll be attached to this video here, a dessert called Pineapple Delight. Now, from the internet and Facebook throughout our area, it seems to be a very well liked dessert that people like to make, and families have been requesting for ages. So I'm going to do that. That's going to be our first how-to. And the second and third and fourth and all that how-tos, that will depend on you guys. So if you can drop me a line either under this video or wherever you're seeing this video, Facebook is probably it because I am not technologically advanced. So Instagram, Snapchat, all of that, TikTok, all those, I'm just not very good at. So don't even bother going there. You may see me there, but I'm probably, my kids have put me there. But anyway, so you'll see it on YouTube or Facebook is probably the only place you will see it. Anyway, enjoy your lockdown if you're in lockdown. If you're not in lockdown, enjoy your life. And take each precious moment carefully because, you know, from one day you could be literally sitting there watching kids play football and the next day you're in lockdown. So be kind to each other, look after each other, and I shall see you for some more how-tos. And this is how professional we are. I've even got to go and turn my own video off. Bye. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to lockdown number 2 or 3? 2, I think. Anyway. We did a lockdown last year and Boring Mum from the Dilly surfaced. Well, this year we have Boring Mum from the Dilly is back. If we have to do 2 weeks in lockdown, guys, you're with me every step of the way. So I've got my handy, what do we call you? Obviously handy, daughter, but my handy helper, co-anchor, Olivia. And today we decided, well, if you had have looked back at the Boring Mum from the Dilly videos, you would realise that I can't make fudge. And look, I can cook to save us. Like, we have some pretty decent meals. But anyway, but I'm actually, no one can make fudge. Well, we can't anyway. But I am going to make a dessert today because I was online, like I think everyone has been lately, and found that this awesome lady from, I think it was Woolworths in MacArthur Square, used to make this thing called Pineapple Delight. Anyway, everyone was fussing over the recipe, so I thought, beauty, print it off, let's make it, and let's see what all the fuss is all about. So, at times we will pause to go through because we're not really that good with this video stuff and we've been out of action for a while. So first of all, Olivia is going to read for us what we need and what we need to buy first of all for this recipe, which is, Olivia?
A packet of Scotch biscuits.
Scotch fingers?
Scotch fingers.
Yep.
Fingers.
And
any brand of wine.
We have this sort of size dish, and
It's-
one packet did enough
and-
for us.
It's any brand.
Any brand, but I use Real Arnott's because, in all honesty, I don't like any other branded biscuits. But anyway, go.
And one large can of crushed pineapple in syrup, or too small.
We used 2 small, and they are here. And when she goes through further, I'll explain why you can't see the cans, because we've already prepped ourselves, as most chefs do. Anyway, go Liv.
Custard powder, about 2 dessert spoons, enough to make custard with the syrup from the pineapple.
We've already put it in here. Probably did use a little bit more, but anyway. Those noises you can hear in the background. This is how great we are and how professional we are. The dishwasher's on. Anyway, go for it.
1 times 600 milliliters of thickened cream.
Creamed. Cream. Yes.
2 tablespoons of icing sugar.
Yes.
A shake of nutmeg
Oh,
for top if desired.
yes.
Oh, I forgot to say that. 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence or extract.
Right. Lovely.
To say that one.
So now we're going to start with our method. So Liv's going to read the first step for us, and we'll go through each time. Yeah, as I said, if we do pause and things like that, just bear with us. Seriously. But anyway, go. First one is
Line a small to medium baking tin with Scotch finger biscuits. Drain pineapple, keeping syrup aside.
there's the syrup. Yes.
The pineapple's over there.
And the pineapple is here. Probably looks better if I put it there, doesn't it? Yes. Yes.
Heat syrup juice and thicken with custard powder.
Okay, so we have heated the syrup juice before, but in all honesty, it probably needs a little bit longer.
Yeah.
So I'll just do that as Liv entertains us.
Yeah, entertain.
No, Liv can't entertain us, but anyway. But it does say, then that we need to thicken it
And thicken with custard powder.
with custard powder. So what I'll do is I'll just get it out now, because we've just put it on for another 15 seconds. We heated it for 30 to start with, and then now maybe a little bit more, I think. Anyway, a bit more. So now it's been 45 seconds, but we did have a period there where it was sitting out on the bench while we started this awesome video. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, bear with us for a second. I think in future we might go live. No, let's not worry about that. That was a funny idea to have just then, wasn't it? I noticed you didn't even trust me with that. Okay, so
Make mistakes.
what we'll do is let's push this little bit over here. You be careful there. So we're going to thicken this. Does it say thicken?
Thicken with custard powder.
Okay, so let's just put. Let's not put all of it in.
Just put some
Some
to
in?
start it.
And let's thicken it around. No. Okay, so thicken with custard powder. What's it tell us now that we have to do? That's looking
Add-
quite good.
We've done this. Add drained pineapple to custard mix and combine well.
Hang on, what's it say? Drain pineapple, keep syrup aside, heat syrup juice and thicken with custard powder. Add the drained pineapple. Oh, okay. So maybe we do put a little bit, because it's not really thickening.
Does that mean add the pineapple?
The crushed pineapple. Yeah, so, okay. So what we're doing, no, your job is to sit there. Can you just do that? Or otherwise, don't stay. Mate, I have 2 weeks of this. Like every other parent in Australia, or Sydney, Greater Sydney. Everyone else lives, everyone else. Think yourselves lucky. I know everyone's had their times of lockdown, but seriously, I would have liked ours to be over. Now, it's not really thick. Is it supposed to be thick? Let's just put it all in.
I think that's what you're supposed to do.
I know, but it said 2 dessert spoons and I did 2 tablespoons. So anyway, righto. Let's see how this goes. I mean, seriously, you all saw my, what do you call that thing? Fudge. That don't go well. This could be another one of those things where I just call up Woolworths at MacArthur Square and say, hey lady, can you make it for me? Okay, so thick that, and then what's it say that I had to do?
Add drained pineapple to custom mix and combine well.
Okay, so what we might do is we might tip that into a bigger bowl.
And add
Now let's add, what's it say?
the drained pineapple
And mix well, does it say?
and combine well.
Oh, combine well. So there's the pineapple. So why didn't we just do it all at once?
I don't know.
Anyway, and mix well. Okay, so let's just pop that over there. So just show you guys there. So I think that's been mixed well. That's my way of thinking about it.
Started mixing that.
Well, it's mixed well though, like mixing well. Yeah, go. Next step, don't miss any steps or otherwise
Messed up.
it's going to not be very good. Yes.
Pour over biscuits and cool.
Oh, okay. So now we're going to pour it over the biscuits.
Oh,
Oh, looks like
disgusting.
slop, doesn't it?
Looks like it looks disgusting, but it's probably not.
It looks disgusting, but I bet this tastes sensational. And if it doesn't, anyway,
It's probably our fault. We probably did something wrong.
not my problem, I say. Okay, so I think we've done a fantastic. Well, I have. You've done a great job calling out. But okay, so
Get a cool.
it says there. So now it says cool. So I'm going to pop that in the fridge, and Liv's just going to pause, Liv, not stop. Okay, so welcome back. We've got the mixture that we just made then cooling in the fridge. So while that's cooling, we're going to do the second lot, which is whip the cream and the vanilla and the icing sugar.
Until soft peaks form.
Okay, so whilst we do that, that's a pretty good idea actually, because then that way then while we do that, that can be cooling and hopefully it's cooled enough. It didn't say get cold, it just said cool.
No.
So, okay, so what are we going to be whipping here, Liv?
Whipped cream with vanilla and icing sugar until soft peaks form.
So, vanilla
Icing sugar.
and icing sugar. Okay, and then now we're going to whip, which I forgot to get my whipper out, which, hello. I'm sorry guys, you don't need to see my bum there. Can you just pause that, Liv? Because for some reason nobody knows where to put things in this house. So, we did find it. I don't know if it's like this in your place, but at my place, we've all lived here the same amount of time, but I seem to be the only person who knows where everything goes. So for some reason, some brain surgeon decided to put it somewhere it doesn't go. Anyway, so back to our step. So you don't get this with normal chefs and things like that, I bet. Like, they've probably got professional people working in their organisation, that's right. Okay, so we've put the cream, the vanilla and the icing sugar together.
Now you gotta
Mix
mix it.
until
Soft peaks form.
soft peaks.
Soft peaks.
Soft peaks. Like sort of like that. Anyway, so let's do that. And whilst we're doing that, we might turn off a little bit because seriously, you don't want to be sitting here watching me get soft peaks. Okay. I'll start, Liv can pause. Okay, so we're still going here, trying to get our soft peaks. But anyway, see you again soon. So we're starting to get some soft peaks now. As you can see, so that becomes less runny. And you've got, see those, that's what they call peaks. So we're picking up quite nice now. There's no real runny bits of cream anymore. pause it. Now, cream, that's all it is, cannot go to waste. So, whilst we're still cooling there, Liv and I, come around here, we're going to enjoy a nice cream mixer whipper.
Nice.
Nice. Can you taste those peaks?
I don't know what pigs taste like.
Seriously, Liv, it's a joke. Not bad. Anyway, not supposed to get it all over your face. Or put your tongue in your... Now, word of warning. Only do this when they're out. Don't do them when they're still in this machine. That may not end well. At all.
Has it happened to you?
No, I'm not that stupid. Sure it's happened to people though. Anyway, go around and pause again please. We will just enjoy these, and then very shortly we will finish the rest of the recipe. So back we are. We have removed our pre-done base and mixture out of the fridge, and it is quite cool actually, which is good. So our next thing to do, Liv, is to
spread on top of cooled pineapple dessert and store in refrigerator.
Okay, so we're going to spread our whipped cream
Looks nice.
with our soft peaks. Nothing like a soft peak.
Looks nice, tastes like.
Look nice, taste nice. We've already checked that one out, haven't we, Liv?
Yep.
Oh, look how that's spreading so nicely. Can you put your piece of paper down? Thanks. Because you're getting in the way of everyone trying to watch, because you know there's
Soft pigs.
thousands of people watching.
There's thousands of no pigs now.
Oh, they're still soft peaks, so.
They're not really pigs anymore.
Or they're peaking, don't you worry. Okay, so let's move this around. It's easier to do that as you go yourself. You know, this is things that you learn when you sort of, you know.
It looks like the snow.
One thing you need to learn in television, Olivia, is you never interrupt the main person, the main anchor. Okay, whilst they're talking. That's me. But one of the things I've learnt in all my years in kitchens all across the world is to move your plate or your dish with you rather than your hand. Okay, so yes, as you can see how superb that looks right now. Looks absolutely stunning.
Looks like snow.
Yep, now the nutmeg in this house hasn't been used for a while, just letting you know.
What is nutmeg?
Oh, that. See that? That's what nutmeg is. No. So what we're going to do, I've told you before, you read the instructions, I do the work. So we sprinkle the nutmeg over. As far as I'm concerned, you've got to have a fair amount of nutmeg. It does look a little bit like cinnamon. Bit of a different taste, otherwise we would be using cinnamon. Anyway, there it is right now, and the last thing, Olivia, it says to do is
put it in the refrigerator.
Put it in the refrigerator, which is what we'll do right now. And then it actually doesn't tell us how long. It says store in the refrigerator. So, I mean, I don't know what that means. Normally it means a couple of hours. Hey, probably 2 hours. So what's the time now? It's nearly 1 p.m. So about 3 p.m. this afternoon, we might pull it on out, cut it up, display it all beautifully for you and show you exactly what it looks like, and we'll do a taste test. So until then, stay safe. Okay, people weeples, we're back. So the good news is that our dishwasher's finished. The bad news is the noise out in the background now is Matt learning to mow the lawn. So, but anyway, you are covered in dog hair, so you need to remove yourself over there. Thank you very much. I don't need you near any of this. Not near the food. Go. Okay, so now comes the time of putting our pineapple delight into our dish. Oh, just throw my glasses lid.
They
Seriously.
slid.
Oh my goodness.
They slid.
They didn't slide.
They
You just did it.
No,
I seriously don't know how I'm going to cope with 2 weeks of having everyone around me. I'm deadly serious. Anyway, so I'm going to put a little bit in a bowl and we're going to try it because I don't think it's a slice as such as, yeah, anyway. Just pause for a second, Liv. Okay, so here we go. You can still feel the bottom, the Scotch finger biscuits. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to bring it over, move out of the way, please, so you can see. There's the layers, so you can see the Scotch finger biscuit down the bottom. There's your pineapple delight, and then your cream at the top. So I'm just going to, that's one for Liv with a spoon, and I will get myself one.
We're going to try it together.
And we'll try it together. Okay, are you ready?
2.
3, 2, 1.
Mm,
Oh, yum.
that's good.
That is so good. Matt. Yum. That is really nice. Matthew!
Yeah.
Come and try this. Hang on, I'll get your own spoon. Hold on, let me get a glass. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who goes, oh, hang on, I've got to go to the bathroom. You like that, Liv?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll get my spoon back then. He's not going to be here for a second. I wouldn't have thought to put Scotch finger biscuits down the bottom,
No.
but anyway.
But it's good.
And the pineapple has actually softened the biscuits a little, but it's still
Kind
made
of
it.
like a slice, but it's like a sloppy slice.
Yeah, but you definitely need a spoon with it though, I think, for sure. But that cream and nutmeg on top, that definitely just makes it,
up.
yeah.
I wouldn't slice that with a knife. No, you need to use a spoon for that.
Definitely need a spoon. I'll give Matt a little bit more. It actually looks like corn on the cob.
It does.
Just be careful. It said to line the dish. I actually don't think I'd line the dish, to be honest.
No, it just makes it.
Because it's such a wet recipe that I actually think you'd
Just put it there.
yeah, otherwise you've got wet baking paper. Okay, come along here. This is Matthew. What is it? It's called Pineapple Delight. Okay,
It's the best.
it's the best. Taste. Nice. Nice or good? Look at the camera and give it the thumbs up.
Tell them the recipes and tell them what we used.
Okay, so yeah. So going back now, we used 2 tins of pineapple, took the juice out. We used some Scotch finger biscuits, and we did
We made some whipped cream
cream,
and added some nutmeg onto it.
and then added nutmeg on the top.
And then
So,
put it in the fridge.
and then it's just gone in the fridge. There's no cooking involved. No cooking at all involved.
It's
So
not like apple slice and that.
apple slice. Oh yeah, I do have to cook that. We're going to actually make apple slice later in the week. So
On how to do.
on our how to. So anyway, thank you very much, everybody. please go ahead and try it and let us know if you do make it. Oi, you? Yep. Let us know if you do make it and your thoughts. So, bye.